Uh, Today we are going to discuss a topic about solar energy. Today's very utmost important topic is energy sources. So, eco-friendly is the solar energy. In that, main important topic is concentrating collectors. So, this is my uh, presentation. So, these are the slides. First one is introduction, and then concentrating collectors, types of concentrating collectors, and types of concentrating collectors of mainly of four categories: parabolic trough systems, parabolic dish systems, power tower system, stationary concentrating solar cells. Now, now we are going to understand working principle of concentrating collectors, and that trough systems, dish system, central receiver system, technology comparison, calculations, economic and environment considerations, and lastly conclusions and references. So my introduction is this. For applications such as air conditioning, central power generation, and numerous industrial heat requirements, flat plate collectors generally cannot provide carrier fluids at temperature sufficiently elevated to be the effective. They may be used as a first stage heat input devices. The temperature of the carrier fluid is then boosted by other conventional heating means. Alternatively, more complex and expensive concentrating collectors can be used. So these are a device that optically reflected and focus incident solar energy into small receiving areas that we are going to see. That is concentrating collectors. What is concentrating collectors? Concentrating collectors are focusing collectors intercepts direct radiation over a large area and focus into onto a small absorber area. These collectors can provide high temperature more efficiently than flat plate collectors. Since the absorption surface area is much smaller, however, diffused sky radiation cannot be focused onto the absorber. Most concentrating collectors require mechanical equipment that constantly orient the collectors toward the sun and keep the absorber at the point of focus. Therefore, there are many types of concentrating collectors that we are going to see next slide. See, these are the types of concentrating collectors. There basically are four types of concentrating collector. That is a parabolic trough systems, parabolic disk, parabolic tower, and stationary concentrating collectors. Parabolic trough systems are, so this we can observe the parts of parabolic systems. One is of receiver, reflective surface, and tracking system. Their industrial purpose also we can see in the picture 3. Parabolic trough are a device that are shaped like a letter U. The trough concentrated sunlight onto a receiver tube that to be positioned along the focal line of the trough. Sometimes a transparent glass tube envelopes the receiver tube to the reduced light that we can see in the center of the trough. So these are the parabolic trough often use single axis or dual axis tracking systems. We can see in picture of 7 and 8. That is of one is of east-west direction and there is of south-north direction. So these are the industrial purpose, that is a parabolic trough combined with a gas turbines. We can see in the picture 4. Now cost projection for the for trough technologies are higher than those power towers and dish engine systems due to large part of the lower solar concentrations and hence lower temperature and efficiency. However, the long operating experience, continued technology improvement, and operating and maintenance cost reductions through the troughs are least expensive. Most renewable solar thermal power productions technologies are near term for. So now we can see the parabolic disk systems. So the parabolic disk systems, one is of, you can see the block diagram in figure 4, and in left side we can see the industrial applications of the parabolic disk towers. The parabolic disk collectors is similar in appearance to a large satellite. It's like a satellite, but it has a mirror-like reflector and an absorber at the focal point. It usually dual axis and sun tracker. So these are one of the most important disk type solar disk type collector we can see as the industrial purpose. Now the energy currently under consideration including Stirling and Brayton cycle engines, several prototype dish engine systems ranging in size of 7 to 25 kilowatt have been developed by in various locations in the US. High optical efficiency and low startup losses make up dish and engine systems. The most efficient of all solar technologies, a Stirling engine parabolic dish system holds the world's record for converting sunlight into high electricity. In 1984, 29% of net efficiency was measured at California. So this is the power tower system. We can see the block diagram or the image of power tower system in the down left, and we can see in the down right as the heliostats are used in the figure. What is this heliostat? Heliostats used as a field of dual axis sun trackers that direct solar energy is to a large absorber located on a tower to to daytime. Only applications for the heliostat collector power generation in a system called the power tower as shown in figure 3. So these are the major power tower system with heliostats. Now we are going to see that stationary concentrating solar collectors. This the name itself indicates these collectors are stationary. So this is of parabolic reflectors, flat reflectors, and direct solar energy to an accompanying absorbers or aperture through a wide acceptance angle. The wide acceptance angle for these reflectors eliminate the need of a sun tracker. This class of collector includes parabolic trough, flat zone collectors, flat plate collectors with parabolic boosting reflector, and solar cooker. Development of first two collector has been done in Sweden. Solar cookers are used thoroughly in the world, especially in the developing countries. So now we are going to understand the working principle of concentrating collectors. See, this is mainly of photovoltaic cells which use light to produce electricity. Concentrating solar power system generates electricity with heat. Concentrating solar collectors uses mirrors and lenses to concentrate and focus sunlight onto a thermal receiver similar to a absorber tube. The receiver absorbs and converts sunlight into heat. The heat is then transported to steam generator or engine where it is converted into electricity. There are three main types of concentrating solar power systems: parabolic troughs, dish engine systems, and central receiver systems. These technologies are used to generate electricity for a variety of applications. So now this is the trough systems we can see in the figure. Thank you for giving this opportunity.